and I am here with May I Scraplift You, and today I am scraplifting Fiona Hogbin. I absolutely love how simplistic this layout is, so I cannot wait to play. Here is another close-up of said layout that I will be lifting. I mean, it is just simplistic, you guys, but yet so beautiful. I have this acrylic piece from, I believe, Close to My Heart because it's super thin and super delicate. I was going to see if I was going to color it with an alcohol marker, and I decided not to. And I have some mini foliage here from 49 and Market, and they're not as big as the first set that came out, so I'm super stoked to use those. They're brand new to me. I have this hunting photo from the elk hunt that my husband went on. These are the 3 pieces of paper that I plan on using to cut my hexagon piece out. And then I have a mixed media piece. Actually, it's just close to my heart. What is it called? French vanilla. So it's off-white. And then from Shimmer's Paints, I have Creamies Pining for You. And also Penny for Your... No, Sage It Ain't So Creamies. I'm sorry. And then this one here is just gorgeous. It's called Elven Magic. So I can't wait to use that for my background as well. And I plan on doing the packaging technique, and I forgot my packaging. So I'm going to go do that. And then off camera, I'm going to go and run these papers through my Cricut to cut out some hexagons, and then also through my sewing machine to sew them up. And there is the end result. I feel like it's a little bit too small, but if I was to have made it any bigger, then the leaves would have overhung on my page and I wouldn't have gotten all that blank space that Fiona left on her layout. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly go through all of my little pieces. Okay, no, I'm not. I drew a line around my hexagon, so I knew where to do all of my messy mixed media. I'm also taking a paintbrush and lightening up the edges so I don't have the harsh edges. I want mine to be light and airy like Fiona's, but I don't really want it to be light and airy. I really want it to look like the bushes in the photo that just keep coming from all angles and all that stuff. So I want best of both worlds, basically. And I'm just doing a mix of Sage It Ain't So as well as Pining for You for that particular area. Now, I'm just checking to make sure that I'm still keeping it small. Now, when I lift somebody that does a very small area and has a lot of white space, I tend to go overboard and I don't leave enough white space. And this one here, I tried really hard, you guys. I really did. And I'm doing a dry run with all of these gorgeous leaves. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful they are. And I love the wisps of brown inside them. Oh my gosh. This has to be my favorite pack, so I might end up getting 2 of them. I'm not sure, but there are so many more inside the mini than there are in the regular size, just to let you guys know that. Okay. I really do like how it's looking, so I'm going to commit to my hexagon, but first I wanted to add a few little bits of splatter in the darker color that I have. So I'm going to clear everything off and grab it. And then I changed my mind and went with, well, this is Elven Magic and it matched too close. I wanted a darker green. So I'm going to go ahead and do the Elven Magic. And then I picked out a, I think it's called Well Spruce. I don't show you guys the color, but it's new to me and it is beautiful. Look at that green, and it's almost an aqua as well. No, I'm lying. I am so lying to you guys. That was Hot Fudge. I apologize. I went with Hot Fudge instead of the Spruce Chase color, but that Spruce Chase color is gorgeous. I'm just saying. Anyways, I'm really loving shimmers, you guys. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and tuck in all of my pieces. I'm looking for the piece that I just had. I felt like I had a larger piece to go underneath my this piece right here. I thought that I had a larger one, but I couldn't find it. So that must have been the piece that I was using. I still need to go and get a foam piece for my photo because of how much texture is in the hexagon. My photo will need to be popped up on foam so that way all that texture doesn't get smushed down, which it will eventually, but I really like how my hexagon turned out. I love the fact that I kept it small so I can tuck the leaves in a little bit farther than I'm used to. I'm just covering up all those leaves, and that's why I have a hard time tucking in so far, but I do like how this ends up. I mean, it's just awesome. And I did use some tear and tape to hold down my piece so that way I could tuck a bunch of these leaves underneath it and it still stay in place. And then I'm going to scatter a little bit of butterflies going around. Now the butterflies aren't green in this collection. They are a brown and a cream tone. And so I really did like that addition. And especially in the blank spots that I left in my foliage. So I really like how that looks as well. So I'm just deciding if I like the butterflies. I wish they were a little smaller. The entire collection of leaves were smaller, but the butterflies were all still the same size, which is okay. I just wish that they were a microscopically bit smaller. Yeah, because I'm kind of butterflied out. Just a little bit. Okay, so here's where I add foam for my photo, and then I have to push it over far enough to where it's actually on the edge. I pushed my photo on the hexagon a bit too much. Had to wipe off my glue. Best thing about that Nouveau glue is it does not leave any color or shine behind, so you never even know that I put that glue there. I do switch out a couple butterflies for some more off-white ones. I didn't want them to stick out too much. And then Fiona used a swan, I believe, in her cute little baby photo layout. And I'm going to just use one of the off-white butterflies where she has a swan. So, and it's going to go right here next to Best Day, which these guys were stoked. When they got that big old buck, they were absolutely stoked, you guys. And I don't know exactly what it's called, but yeah, they were the happiest campers ever. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down Best Day, and I believe that I'm going to sprinkle some white acrylic paint by Dina Wakley. It's actually ink spray, which is acrylic ink spray. So it's basically watered down paint inside this bottle. It's fabulous, you guys. So I'm going to put that around my layout, and that is it. I'm going to call it done. The reason why I love this acrylic spray so much is because I can put it on top of a glossy, shiny, slick surface, and it stays put. It's not going to rub off. It's actually going to dry where I put it. And I love doing that, you guys. And it just helps with all of the texture and dimension that I have on this layout. It just looks amazing. I love this. Fiona, thank you so much for letting me lift you today. I really, truly loved your layout. It was absolutely beautiful. I hope my layout did you justice. And I had a blast. I had a blast pulling out my sewing machine. I had to dust it off, not going to lie there. Be sure to check out everyone else in the playlist for May I Scraplift You. Here are 2 more May I Scraplift You videos for you guys, and I will be checking y'all later. Thanks. Bye.